This is Theos Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. You're watching Business Report. I am Merciful Ajinomo. The Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, Mariam Katagunhu, said creating opportunities for micro, small and medium-scale enterprises remains essential for increasing productivity, job creation, as well as boosting the nation's economy. According to her, creating an enabling environment for them to thrive has become extremely important, given that small businesses currently contribute about 50% to the country's gross domestic product and accounted for over 80% of employment. Katagunhu, who spoke at the 27th edition of the National Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Clinic in Gombe State, said the sector remained the engine of growth of any economy. First Bank Nigeria Limited has disclosed that it disbursed a total of 58 billion naira to female-owned businesses in 2020. The Chief Executive Officer of First Bank Nigeria Limited, Adeshola Adeduntan, stated this on Wednesday during the first GEM 4.0 conference, which was a hybrid event that saw participation from local and international analysts with the name The Art of Negotiation. He also said First Bank remains committed to supporting women-owned businesses and the economy generally with its expanding retail lending as well as its drive for financial inclusion. The Managing Director, Chief Executive of the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, Bello has said that in order to earn public confidence and respect within the financial services industry, professional auditors who are members of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria must uphold the core values of accuracy and integrity, which is also the motto of the Institute. Bello Hassan gave the advice during a courtesy visit by the ICANN National President, who was represented by one of the council members, Sofura Sogusime, and Chairman of Abuja District, Bosede Kanoba, and other ICANN executive members to the NDIC head office in Abuja. Hassan was quoted in a statement to have explained that both the NDIC and Central Bank of Nigeria relies on the works of third parties, which include external auditors and reporting accountants in the risk-based supervision of deposit-taking institutions. He therefore stressed the need for ICANN members to ensure strict compliance to the high standards expected by the institutions in the discharge of their responsibilities. And France is donating approximately 6 million euros to finance the World Trade Organization's Technical Assistance Program for developing countries and least developed countries from 2021 to 2023. The intervention is aimed at improving participants' understanding of global trade rules and standards. French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire and the country's Minister Delegate for Foreign Trade, Frank Reister, confirmed the contribution at a signing ceremony with WTO Director General Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala held at Geneva. And Nigeria's external reserves have maintained a positive momentum in the past 2 weeks, rising by $404 million to $34.820 billion as of March 31, 2021. This, according to figures compiled from the Central Bank of Nigeria's website, represented an increase by 1.2% compared with the $34.4 billion it was as of March 18, 2021. The uptick is primarily due to a rise in the benchmark Brent crude oil price, which has remained around $60 per barrel. This is about $20 per barrel above the $40 per barrel, which the federal government 2021 budget is predicated on. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, Theos Television, and you're watching Business Report. Do stay. You're welcome back. A cumulative volume of 734 million barrels of crude oil and condensate were lifted by all parties, including oil multinationals and the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company, between October 2019 and October 2020, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation has said. In terms of accurate values for the lifted barrels, the NNPC data show that from all government sources, a gross revenue of $9.71 billion was raked in, while the corporation's joint venture with international oil companies yielded $22.9 billion in the period under review. The periods when nations' development indices, growth and viability were measured based on solid infrastructure are gone. The parameters shifted slightly to include income capital per head powered by both national domestic product and gross domestic product respectively. These economic trajectories are like rockets as they propel seamlessly without special consideration for nations that lag behind. Not down the trajectories again, leapfrogged from just consideration of infrastructure, national domestic product and gross domestic product of countries to include nations' external reserves and human capacity resource. Jais Bank PLC has issued checks valued at 125 million naira to 4 entrepreneurs and innovators who were adjudged winners of the bank's COVID-19 Challenge competition. The challenge was part of the bank's corporate social responsibility aimed at spurring ideas and innovation on how to curb the effects of the pandemic. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, presented cash awards to the beneficiaries in Abuja, urging them to prudently utilize the funds to grow their businesses and challenge themselves to more innovations and superior ideas. One of Nigeria's leading paint and decorative companies, Chemical and Allied Products PLC, has recorded a revenue of 8.7 billion naira for the year ended December 31st, 2020, indicating an increase of 3.9% compared to 8.4 billion naira recorded in 2019. Selling and marketing expenses fell 3.5% from 584 million naira to 564 million naira, while administrative expenses rose 19.7% to 1.6 billion naira. Gross profit declined 5.5% to 3.7 billion naira from 3.9 billion naira decline due to input cost pressures on account of currency devaluation and supply chain disruptions. The Nigeria Customs Service Joint Border Patrol Team Sector 3 has disclosed that it raked in over 16 million naira from 43 seizures of various items within 18 months. Also, the team arrested 5 suspected immigrants in connection with the locally made pistol and cartridges and handed them over to the police and immigration during the operation. The coordinator of the team in charge of North Central, Controller Olugboyega Peters, stated these while speaking with newsmen on the activities of the operation line last 18 months. The UK-Nigeria Tech Hub has launched an open-source business intelligence platform aimed at providing transparent and reliable data about the Nigerian tech sector. Funded by the UK Government Africa Technology and Innovation Partnership Programme, the platform aims at reducing the informational barriers to entry for companies, investors and researchers interested in doing business in the country. Nigeria remains a leader across sub-Saharan Africa for vibrancy and volumes when it comes to the tech landscape, and there is an increasing need to provide reliable and legible points of reference. This is Business Africa on TOS Television Network. Up next is a brief on the Nigerian Stock Exchange this day. You're welcome back. In the stock exchange market, the top advances in the close of last week's trade for equity include UACN, Royal X, J.A. Paul Gold, Cortex, and Lancashire. UACN, the United African Company of Nigeria, closed at 9 naira. Royal X, Royal Exchange PLC closed at 0.3 naira, and J.A. Paul Gold closed at 0.41 naira. Cortex PLC closed at 2.04 naira. Lancashire Linkage Assurance PLC closed at 0.66 naira. On the weekly market report that ended last week, the market opened for 4 trading days as the federal government of Nigeria declared Friday 2nd April 2021 and Monday 5th April 2021 public holidays to commemorate the 2021 Easter celebrations. So from close of trade last week, there was a total turnover of 1.4 billion shares worth of 19.039 billion naira in 17,400 deals. These were traded by investors on the floor of the exchange, in contrast to a total of 1.5 billion shares valued at 21.311 billion naira that exchanged hands in the upper week on 20,016 deals. The top 3 equities at the close of last week's trade were Guaranty Trust Bank PLC, Union Bank Nigeria PLC, Wema Bank PLC. In exchange rate, $4 to Naira buying rate stands at 478 and selling rate 485. For pounds to Naira, buying rate is at 662 and selling rate at 672. For Euro to Naira, buying rate stands at 565 and selling rate at 573. We'll bring you more report from the Nigerian Stock Exchange tomorrow. And that is all we can call on Business Report Africa. Join again same time tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow us on all our social media handles at TOS TV Network on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Like and subscribe our YouTube channel at TOS TV Network. I am Merciful Ajinomo. Thank you for watching.